ahead.
Go Wiggins, go!
got that, Chris?
Go Wiggins, go!
Oh yeah, and one. No foul. These refs are paid off, man.
Ready for more Season 7 events? This weekend, aboard the Concha Del Mar, it's Fire and Ice, where you'll go back and forth between takeover mode and ice cold. In the city, make your way to the event center for TKO. Knock out your opponents and make your way to...
It's always happening in... And before we...
BA Technology is moving.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. LeBron James out there with Anthony. Then it's MP. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Bradley in at the shooting guard. And for the Nets, they've got Bruce Brown. Kevin Durant is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And then it's Goran Dragic. And it's Thomas in a two-guard. And we know it's never easy to play on the road, Grant. Just how tough are lengthy road trips?
Well, I'll tell you, after game 3 or 4 or 5 on the road, you definitely feel it. I mean, towards the end of a road trip, it's a struggle to play near 100%.
Durant with it, and Howard picks him up defensively. Pass to Thomas. James against Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. First quarter, just over a minute played. Durant, the pass to Aldridge. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Anthony. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And slam dunk by James.
And what's amazing to me, how little James has lost athletically.
Dragic against MP. And Dragic good for 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot. He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's MP driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I like that bucket from MP. He forces the issues and takes it right to the rack.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Dragic outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Dragic has got 6.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Clock at 6. Pass to James. Double team on James. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This is where Avery Bradley's most effective, getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And the Nets call time here. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin.
Back door.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Griffin against Howard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Looking at Blake Griffin, he's battled a ton of injuries. They've definitely taken a toll on him at times, but he continues to be a fighter.
Both good from the line that time. You feel bad for Griffin, considering how often he's been hurt. Smitty, seems like he just can't catch a break.
You're so right, but let's give him credit for gutting through it, adapting his game over time also, wanting to play in this league as long as he can.
Durant and Griffin, the combo out front. Then it's Bruce Brown, and then it's Goran Dragic, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Durant. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Offensive board. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Pass to Dragic. Kick out to Brown. Now here's Durant. He's closely guarded. To the wing, right side. Just 4 to shoot. That one's good from Dragic. On the assist from Durant. Dragic has got 7 points here in the quarter. Here's MP. He takes it in. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, I love that move. From a young age, we saw moves like that from MP that helped him build a social media following.
And MP throws it down hard.
Creative jam by MP, showing off a little bit for all the fans out there.
Dragic passes to Durant. Fires for 3. Dragic misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. MP. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the importance of rest may be never more starkly outlined than we've seen of late, Smitty. Both teams in the 2020 finals were knocked out in the first round.
You're right, B.A. Physically and mentally, you need time away from the game to heal. And recharge. Remember, before that, we saw how Golden State wore down after 5 straight finals appearances.
Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there, and he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Here's Thomas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Pass to Brown. Can they get it? Shot is good. Dragic making the play. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game. MP outside, into the lane, and MP throws it down.
Wow, did you see that? I mean, MP throwing it down off the bounce. Watch out.
Brooklyn trailing. We've got 1:13 left to play in the second quarter. And Aldridge with the slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Harris comes in for Brown. And it's Curry in for Dragic. Oh, MP throws it down.
On offense, MP has been locked in, just going after shots, hitting them again and again.
Westbrook against Curry. Pass to Thomas. Back to Aldridge. On the wing, Curry. There's the three. Rebounded by Johnson.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And MP throws it down hard.
Cunning dribble move by MP, throwing off the defender and getting himself a shot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Thomas. Oh, Westbrook with a block. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for MP. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Second half underway. Here's who Frank Vogel's got on the floor. Anthony is out there with Dwight Howard. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's LeBron James. And it's MP in at the 1.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
The 15-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Just an assertive play from MP down low, getting around the contact and right to the bucket.
Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to Durant. There's the drive. Some room here for Dragic. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half. showing good execution on the offensive end.
Here's MP.
That's a tough assignment for any defender. MP can get anywhere he wants to go with the dribble.
First free throw is good. Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And Goran Dragic out of Miami. I mean, wow. Had a brief stop in Toronto as part of the Kyle Lowry sign and trade, but ultimately felt like his talents were better used elsewhere. And he found a home with his team and his...
MP outside. 3 seconds left. Oh, MP throws it down.
You have to like how MP doesn't hold back. Even the contact can't slow his drive.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Seth Curry. Kevin Durant is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And here's MP. On the wing, Bradley. Back to MP. Soft touch off. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up.
Next weekend, it's a deck party on the cruise ship. All games played on decks 15 and 16 will earn double XP. Meanwhile, the city hosts boot camp, where my players with a 75 overall or below can get some basic training in. That's it for me. I'll see you on the courts.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV.
Let's meet the visiting team, Chicago Bulls. Javante Green. It's time to meet the starting 5 for your Detroit Pistons.
And
good evening to you, Kev.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Green, and it's Vucevic in a... Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now. And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated, receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do, and not enough credit for what he does.
Thompson against Lee, and there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Thompson dishes to MP. Outside DeRozan, back to MP. And there's the drive. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism